So if you want to take out that gun and badge, I'm happy to scrap with you one day. You want to do it, let's do it. Let me know, buddy.
That is not a crime, and you're telling me to get out of my vehicle.
If you didn't know, I went to the police academy and they kicked me out.
That's my purse! I don't know you!
Spit me on my face right now! She spit in my face!
Today's video takes us to Des Moines, Iowa, where we find Captain I Hate America and his sidekick Whiskboy, as they are denied entry into the federal building downtown. Oh, yes indeed. Now, one thing I'm trying to figure out is they were just in Kansas City, now they're in Des Moines, Iowa, so they're heading northeast towards all the cold and snow. Shouldn't they be going southwest to escape that weather? Well, that's how they roll, baby. Enjoy.
What's going on, folks? Auditing America. We're at the federal building in Iowa.
A few minutes later.
Sir? Sir, quick question. Why would you need a state ID?
You need it can be a federal ID. You just need an ID with a picture unexpired.
Why is that?
Because that's the law for a federal building.
Could you state the law? Because I've been to many federal buildings.
Okay, I'm not going to state anything. I'm dealing with these people right now, but you will have to have an ID to come.
Pardon me, sir. This idiot's a few cards short of a full deck, and he doesn't realize that ever since 9/11, the horrific attack on the United States of America, you must show ID upon entering any federal building.
Well, that's why I'm trying to get an explanation for that.
I don't explain laws.
You just get to waive people's rights because we have the Fourth Amendment, and this is a federal. I understand, but this is a federal building, right? And we have the Fourth Amendment.
Okay, I see you're videotaping me and trying to get me to say something stupid. You need an ID.
Well, you already did. Because we have the Fourth Amendment, and this is a federal building. Our rights should be protected here more than anywhere else, correct?
This is the idiot behind the camera. He thinks he knows everything about the Constitution when in fact he knows very little. I won't say he knows nothing at all, but he knows very little. And, well, let's just say he's not a choir boy.
I have nothing to say. If you don't have an ID, please leave.
Is there a supervisor I can speak with, please?
Please.
I actually don't have my ID on me today.
What are you here for?
I'm here to do a public records request, and I'm also here to do a story.
Well, you're probably...
Supervisor I can speak with, please?
Hang on. I'll tell you what, if you want to speak with a supervisor, I'll have you move out of the way so these gentlemen who are...
Sure. It doesn't make much sense that he's requiring ID. They're not writing anything now. He's just taking... Unless he has photographic memory of everyone that's coming in this building. I don't see a reason why they should request ID.
Well, that's because you're a certified moron, sonny boy. He's matching the identification of picture to you. That's what he's doing, and if the picture doesn't match, well, they're going to have to do a little bit more research before they let you in.
Or have to go through the metal detector.
Or go through the metal detector. This is a complete Fourth Amendment violation.
Just check my cavity.
For real. We're trying to conduct business, but I don't see why you guys need ID. I see that he's not even writing anything down. He's just looking at people's IDs. Unless he has photographic memory and remembers everyone that he led through here. I don't understand why it's the reason and the need. Okay, and we have the Constitution here too, in a federal building. I'm not trying to give you guys a hard time.
Shut your mouth, Frauditor. You are there only to harass and provoke these good working people who are working diligently to keep our country safe, whereas you, on the other hand, are only there to make money on your pitiful YouTube channel because you're uneducated, unemployed, And you have a record.
But we have right. Specifically, how am I giving you a hard time? By standing up for my rights?
I'm not going to argue with you.
Oh, you are. You already did. I mean, it's very hypocrite from the government to say that we have rights and then get you to waive them in the entrance of a federal building. Hi.
Have you got any questions?
Yeah, I have a question
about access.
Yes.
The Code of Federal Regulations. Just read that, and it tells you why we do what we do.
Pardon me, officer, but these three imbeciles can't read. They only read children's books, the ones you point to with the big pictures. You understand?
In the code of the supremacy clause of the Constitution that says anything that's unconstitutional is therefore null and void. Is this a public building where we can use our First Amendment rights?
The Code of Federal Regulations applies to screening, and what we need to do is ensure the safety of our employees, the safety of our protective security officers.
Are you a police officer?
I'm a federal police officer. That is
correct. Did you take an oath
correct.
to the Constitution?
Code of Federal Regulations. Do you guys have
Did you
business
take
here
an oath
today?
to the
do.
Do you guys have
do.
business
Sir, I'm
here
asking you a
today?
question.
do.
I'm
We
being
just
very
don't-
polite with
And
you.
I'm telling you,
Okay.
politely.
Well,
Code of Federal Regulations.
Well, Code of the Federal Regulations. Did you take an oath to the Code of Federal Regulations or the Constitution?
What the hell is Whiskboy babbling about? I don't know. I don't think he does either.
I'm not getting into my oaths right now. with
Sir, but I mean, you
okay?
did take an oath to the Constitution. Why doesn't it
You
matter?
have business here today?
Yes, sir.
We do.
Then go through screening.
But
we don't have
your
we don't have
business.
ID.
The problem is
You don't have ID?
We don't want to show ID. Why would we need that? He's
That's
just
a
looking at
violation
people's
of the Fourth
IDs for
Amendment
no
right.
reason. Sir, it's the Fourth
I've already
Amendment.
told you, Code of Federal Regulations. If you don't have
Have your
business
name
here
and badge-
today,
can I have your name and badge?
please
Why would be
leave.
why else would we be here, sir? We have business.
Can I have your name and badge number?
You're kicking us.
What kind of business are you doing?
We'd
What
like-
agency do you want to see?
I would like to do a public records request information for the public. Do you guys have a form?
No, we don't have that.
Okay.
No, we do not.
The one thing that really irritates me about these frauditors is they have no idea what it is that the building does before they walk in. You have to know beforehand what kind of a building you're walking into. Just because it's a federal building doesn't mean diddly squat. Look, do your research a little bit better. Just don't walk into a building nilly-willy.
Why are
Do
you?
not. If you have a complaint, what you need to do is go to your local congressman or senator. And that's all I have to say today.
Okay,
You don't have business here
I will
today?
give you. I will,
Please.
I
We
will
just
give you a
told you we do.
I will give you a retort, sir.
I mean, what language do we need to speak, sir?
Code of Federal Regulations.
Okay.
You can't loiter here.
Sir,
We're not
Okay?
loitering.
Have a nice day.
U.S. Code.
Have a good day.
U.S. Code. U.S. Code
this guy.
2832.
Wow.
U.S. Code 3000.
You call yourself a
Wow.
police
We're gonna
officer?
go ahead and get going, but this is very tyrannical and hypocritical from the government.
Yeah, you're a tyrant. That's called the walk of shame, buddy.
You guys are all a party to this because silence is consent. So when you let someone destroy their rights, it is on your head. So
Now Whiskboy wants to put his 2 cents in on everything. He'd make a great politician, wouldn't he? Now, I don't get into politics on this channel, but if you look at some of the crazy people they've allowed into the House of Representatives and the Senate this past couple years, oh, he'd fit right in.
just know that the founding fathers.
Can I ask you a question? You've
Yes,
asked
sir.
me a question.
Yes, sir.
What law school did you go to?
Sir, the United States was meant. The Constitution was. Sir, I will answer your question. The Constitution was written in simple, plain English, so you did not need a law degree to get it. That's what made us different. There weren't specialists. Everyone enjoys the same rights.
And by the way, he went to Harvard.
Wait a minute. Who went to Harvard? What, Harvard Middle School? Harvard Elementary School? Harvard Business School? Get out of here with that stuff.
Yeah. See, just because I look like this doesn't mean I can't go to a good school. You don't have to be an expert.
We're gonna go ahead and get going. Have a good day.
Yeah.
Have a good day. You guys go study the Constitution a little bit more and forget about breaking the Constitution, please.
Were you born somewhere around here?
I'm sorry. Where was I? What did he just say?
Were you born?
Where was I born? We're gonna go ahead and get going, but this is very disrespectful.
Sir, can I talk?
He's talking. Can we talk? He's talking about.
Is that your car? Is that your vehicle?
Yes, it is.
You need to move that. It's no parking.
Well, we're not
Safety of
moving.
this
We're not moving it.
Have a nice
We're not
day.
moving it.
Bye.
We're not moving it. As form of protest in your face. Walk of shame.
Now, of course, we don't see the vehicle get towed because by the time the police get there, I'm sure they would have moved by then because they're not that stupid. Or are they?
Guys, look at this. First of all, he's a Department of Homeland Security. That's unconstitutional. Second of all, he says, oh, the U.S. Code, U.S. Code. Yeah, I believe it's 28 U.S. Code 3002 that says deprivation of our rights under color of law is illegal. It's illegal. So he violated the Constitution. He violated the Second Amendment, the Fourth Amendment. He violated his oath to the Constitution and U.S. Code, which I believe is 28 U.S. Code 3002. You guys can correct me if I'm right or wrong in the comments. So there's a federal building, and you're not allowed to do anything here. You're not allowed to have the First Amendment.
Well, there you have it, folks. Entry to the federal building is denied. Now, these idiots stand around for a few more minutes out in the freezing cold weather and complain about the tyrants inside. Who cares what they have to say? It's enough of their bloody nonsense. If you enjoy watching idiots, imbeciles, and morons on my channel, please subscribe. As always, thanks so much for stopping by. Cheers to that.